Yeah, there's a chance that we get to the end of this and I've done this all completely wrong, but I think I understand.
Welcome to the Sipcast. It is Monday. It is Mount Rushmore Day. We told you it was coming last week. We got a Mount Rushmore of our favorite animated movies. And if you know me, you know that I love animated movies. I have my animated movie collection actually behind me. Oh, I can have some visual. I can have some visual cues actually.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You're gonna see some of these movies actually. But yeah. So
yeah, and I partake on occasion in the animated movie.
In the department. In the department a little bit, I guess. Not as much as me.
That's true.
I'm a
connoisseur.
big, I'd say I'd say my biggest dream job would be writing animated movies for both kids and adults.
Oh,
well,
nice.
when I say for adults, I don't mean inappropriate, but just movies that are made for kids, but the adults can enjoy.
Definitely.
Which all of mine on my lists are like that. So go ahead and start us off. What's your Roosevelt?
Okay. I'm going to go, my Roosevelt is going to be, let's see here. I'm going to go with Wallace and Gromit, which is a little out of left field. Some stop motion action up in here. I'm going to go with Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
It's a good one. Highest quality one.
That's true. Yeah, it's the highest quality one. I like the other ones too, but I like that one's a little more big budget. It's just a great time. It's awesome seeing the clay artistry. I think that's really fun and kind of adds some magic.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Claymation.
Yeah, I like Claymation a lot. I'm a big Claymation.
What's that studio called again? Ard something?
Yeah, it's something Ard, but
Aardman
maybe?
Yeah, Aardman. Flushed away, but flushed away with CGI.
True, but they've got things like Shaun the Sheep, Chicken Run.
Run.
Shout out to Aardman. They make some great movies.
You know, there's a Chicken Run 2 coming to Netflix in the near future.
Really? That's awesome. I'm very excited.
Really. Okay, my Roosevelt is also Claymation, and it is Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Ew.
It's so fun. It's dry humor. Wes Anderson, great guy. Actually, I don't know how he is as a guy. Great director. I love him. You got George Clooney in here. You got Meryl Streep. You got Jason Schwartzman, who is a terribly underrated actor. Hilarious. You got Bill Murray, who's in pretty much every Wes Anderson thing. And you got Owen Wilson, who's in a lot of Wes Anderson things. You just got the whole hodgepodge of characters.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. Such a good movie. A great fall time movie. And it's funny. I didn't really appreciate it as much as when I was a kid. But as an adult, it's so much more funny. One thing about this movie that is just a great detail is that they don't cuss, they say cuss.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he'll say cluster cuss and a bunch of things. And if you look in the background in some scenes that are filmed in the city, there's graffiti. And the graffiti says cuss. Which
That's
I just
awesome.
think is and the details.
The
details you have to go through for making a stop motion set. A claymation set.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I need to check that one out. I haven't seen it.
Great movie.
All right. For my Lincoln Jefferson Part 1, I'm going to go with, let's see here, WALL-E, which is a Pixar movie. I like it. I think it's a fun little twist on kind of a love story. It's the future. Everybody's chubby. That's fun.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Kind of gross.
Yeah. That's my least favorite part of the movie.
Whenever
actually.
he's walking he's taking his first steps as a baby.
Yeah. And everybody's bodies are really weird proportions.
They're all potatoes.
Yeah, basically.
And they can't walk. Well, they can walk, which they learn in the end.
Spoiler alert for WALL-E. But yeah, I think it's a really fun movie. I liked seeing all the animation and different technologies as a kid, but now I just it's a really heartfelt, sweet story. Yeah.
Have you seen the live action
no.
Short Circuit?
Is it real?
Well,
Is that a thing?
it's not actually WALL-E, but it's it looks like WALL-E.
Oh, it looks like
And it's called Short Circuit.
Huh.
It's an old movie from the 80s.
Interesting.
You should check it out. There's a second one. I heard the second one is wild.
Wow.
Maybe has some racist stuff in the second one. Watch Mojo taught me that.
Shout out to Watch Mojo.
So for my Lincoln Jefferson Part 1, I'm going with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Great movie. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. It'll give you goosebumps when I tell you that. Whenever he's jumping off that building at the end, goosebumps. He's not committing suicide like that happened in The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah, don't forget about that.
Don't forget that
Don't
forget that Mr. Incredible got in trouble for saving someone who didn't want to be saved. Don't forget that happened.
That's an honorable mention. That was on us.
Oh yeah, that one's for free. Great. It's so unique in the style of animation that it has. Sony put so much money into this animation style and this whole new thing. They got some new movies coming with it. I'm so excited. The second one's coming. It keeps on getting pushed back and back. Gotcha. I think now it's April 2022. But I am pumped for it.
We're waiting for it.
We're waiting
crossed
for
it doesn't get pushed back again.
Pumped. All right.
For my part 2, so my number 2 of Lincoln Jefferson, I'm going to go with Toy Story 3. All the Toy Stories are great. I didn't really like the newest one, the 4th one.
That's all right. I thought it was good.
Okay. But I'm going to go with 3 because I think it holds up the best animation-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it holds up very well story-wise. I think it's just a fun, sweet ending. They kind of I don't know. I saw it as I was getting older. I was probably, were we in high school when it came out?
No. We were in elementary school.
We were in elementary school?
Yeah.
When Toy Story 3 came out?
We were in 4th grade.
Really?
I remember going and seeing it, yeah.
That is interesting. Okay, well, I thought I was in high school. I don't know. Maybe I'm just very mature for my age, but I felt like I really connected with it. I was like, oh, giving away my toys.
Have you seen the prank on YouTube?
No.
There's somebody that made a prank and they're watching with their parents and they cut it. Mm-hmm. They cut it at the end whenever they're going into the trash compactor before the claw comes and saves them.
That's just the end of it?
And they cut it and then they play sad music and then roll the credits.
That's insane. That's so funny.
Oh, it's so good. And the parents are just like, what just happened?
You guys should also check out live action Toy Story on YouTube. If you haven't seen it.
The most effort I've ever seen put into a YouTube video
is beautiful.
Live action toys. It's literally shot for shot.
It's a remake of Toy
but with
Story.
Toys.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Toys. Check that out. But yeah, I like Toy Story 3 the best. Boom.
Yeah. Okay, so for my next one, I actually don't have it on DVD.
Okay.
Which is sad. It's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually made by the same people that made Into the Spider-Verse and my number 1. And that is Clyde with the Chance of Meatballs. Clyde with the Chance of Meatballs, we've actually talked about in a movie minutes.
Primo. Mm-hmm.
So I won't go too far into it. If you want to hear what we have to say about it,
check out that.
Check out about it our Clyde with the Chance of Meatballs movie minutes. We talk about it a lot. Great characters. Bill Hader is an amazing voice actor.
True.
You got Andy Samberg in there too, Anna Faris.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Campbell, who was Ash from Evil Dead, is the mayor.
Oh, interesting.
And you have so much adult humor. You have Mr. T as Earl Deverox, which is an ultimate meme now. Lockwood. Yeah, great movie. Hilarious too, and it's funny for everybody. I feel like.
True.
And it's really goofy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a great movie. I love it so much.
Yeah. Okay. My Washington. I'm going to... Well, let's do some honorable mentions. My honorable mentions would be a bunch more of the Pixar movies, like Coco and...
Never seen that.
What's it called? Monsters, Inc.
Monsters, Inc. is a really good one.
I really love it. But my Washington is actually going to go to DreamWorks. And it's going to be...
How to Train Your Dragon?
No, that's a good guess, though. I'm going with Megamind.
Megamind!
I love Megamind, guys. I think it's so funny. I think the humor is so clever. You got Will Ferrell.
David Cross,
too. Yeah, David Cross.
And
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, not Seth Rogen.
And Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's in it. He's Mega Man.
Yeah, he's Metro Man.
Is Tina Fey?
Yeah,
Tina Fey's in it too.
It's a star-studded cast, but people sleep on it. Guys, it is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say about it. It's a great movie. I think it's so clever, and it's all through kind of the perspective of the villain. I think it kind of got overshadowed by Despicable Me, but it's okay. Personally, I like it better than Despicable Me.
Despicable Me is a great movie too, and they're both made by Universal.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what movie I can't stand that's made by Universal and it's an animated movie?
What?
The Secret Life of Pets sucks. It's so bad. I could not get through it. I hated it.
Don't even
watch The Secret Life of Pets. How it got greenlit for a sequel and they made a sequel, I will never know. It sucks. It's so bad. Never watch it. And I know my stuff. I know my stuff. My number 1 movie. And if you know me, you know what it is.
If you know, you know.
It's my favorite movie of all time. I have there's only 1 copy in here.
But I have 10,000.
I have a ton of copies of this. Me and Samuel actually did a deep movie study on this movie. Mm-hmm. And we did a conversation, discussion, led a discussion based on this movie because of how many intricate themes are placed throughout. There's so many themes that would just go straight over your head in one viewing.
Yeah.
But this film is so dense. It's the present. It's like today's Hitchcock. It's got everything you want. It's got a theme. It's got Big Brotherism. It's got censorship. It's got a loving story of a father and a son. It'll make you cry if you're a sensitive person like me. It's the Lego Movie, which you probably could tell after the way I described it. Initially, I'm sure everybody thought it was just corporate jargon, whatever. They're pushing this out so they can sell more Lego sets.
Yeah.
But the heart that's in this movie,
it's a great movie.
Love that was made into putting this movie. Christopher Miller and Phil Lord, who made Clyde the Chance of Meatballs and Into the Spider-Verse, this is their child. And it is a beautiful movie. I've seen it so many times. There were sometimes in high school when I had nothing to do on Saturday, I'd pop it in and I'd watch it 2-3 times. Just go through. I'd memorize the lines. If there's anybody that knows the Lego Movie, it's me.
It's true.
I'm safe saying that. I got Lego Batman here too. Honorable mention.
Movie. Yeah, that's a super good movie.
Lego Movie 2 honorable mention. Where is it? But my number one honorable mention, and I wasn't even planning on having all these discs here.
Oh yeah.
Shrek.
Oh my gosh.
Samuel hates Shrek.
I hate Shrek.
I actually watched Shrek 2 last night, and I watched Shrek the Musical this weekend.
Oh, nice.
In person, not on Netflix. The Netflix one scares me. Having somebody painted green scares me. But Shrek is so funny. And the way that it mixes adult humor with kid humor, and then it has like this medieval tone, a bunch of satire, and then it has like the music, like it has like a bunch of
Smash Mouth.
Yeah, it's just like bops, you know, like music that you wouldn't expect in like a fairy tale story. Mm-hmm. It's just satire to Disney movies. And the second one has so much like joking like product placement. It's so funny. I love it. All right, Shrek, you start to lose me on Shrek the Third, and then I'm gone on Shrek Forever After. But I've heard that there's a new one in the pipes coming. No. Made from Illumination, which is the same studio that made the freaking stupid Secret Life of Pets. But they also made the new Grinch, and they also made all the Despicable Me's.
So buckle up, people, for whatever that is.
For Shrek.
Get ready for it.
For Shrek. Okay, we're done. We will see you on Wednesday with Samuel's Reddit story about soup.
Yeah, soup.
Soup.
Stay tuned.